guys, I am Harsh Modi and I welcome all of you in new lecture series of Python tutorial. Our first lecture is print function in Python. When we want to display some message on our output screen, then we simply use print function in Python. Like if we want to display hello world in our Python, then we simply write print hello world in string object. This is our first program in Python. If we simply run it, we get hello world as output. Here print is the inbuilt function of Python and in the parenthesis hello world is the argument of this print function. Here we give string object as the argument of print function, but we can also give other than string object like integer object, float object as the argument of print function. But in the important thing is when we give other than string object as argument of print function, the first print function converts it into string, then display it on our screen. Like if we give the integer object as the argument of the print function, then first print function converts it into string. So this 10 is the string object. Here are the some properties of print function. Print function is the inbuilt function in Python. Return type of print function is none. If we want to prove the return type of print function, we simply write print and print again. If the return type of print function is none, so this print function will simply return none and this print function will display that none. If we run this, we get none. None means nothing. Why we get this none in next line, I will show you in lecture ahead. If we want to see the class type of this print function, we simply write type method and print function. It is the class type of none type. The arguments of print function are print strict object, sap and file plus and eclipse object. We can see it also on Python ideally by simply write print. Here are the arguments of print function. Let me understand you all the argument of print function one by one. But the important thing is all the arguments of print function are optional. The first argument is a strict object. A strict object means we can give more than one object in print argument. Here a strict symbol is used for more than one object. More than one object means if we give first argument as string object, second integer object, third float object, print function simply run this. Why we get a space between all the object? Hers 10 space 10.7 because of SAP. What is SAP? SAP stands for separator of different objects. By default it is space, but we can change it. If we want to change it, we simply write print 10 10.7 SAP equal to like at the rate symbol. If we simply run this, we will get at the rate between all the objects. Important thing is we can give only string as the SAP value. If we want to, if we try other than string value, then we will give an error that SAP object can hold only string value or none. Let me copy this first, and if we try an integer value like 10 and run it, we will give an error that SAP must be none or a string, not int. The third argument of print function are AND. AND is used in end of print statement. By default it is \n or enter, like print and other print function and a string object. When we run it, first print function will return hers and after this and enter, and second print function will return none. So we get here an enter. We can change here and by other value like print hers and value is replaced by @ If we run this, we get at the after the hers. Same thing, we can use only string object as the end value. We can't use integer value. If we use integer value, then it will give an error. Like if we use it integer 10, it will give an error. What is the error? And must be none or a string, not int. The fourth argument of printer is ellipsis object. This is ellipsis object, mostly used in multi-dimensional array. I will cover this multi-dimensional array and ellipsis object in further video. Let me show about ellipsis object. Print 3 dot and it will show you a ellipsis object. Let me try to find out the class type of this ellipsis object. Type of dot, it will give you class ellipsis. I will cover it ellipsis class in further video, not next video. The fifth argument of print function are file. By default, we use sys.stdout file object in print argument. We use the write method of sys.stdout file object in Python. Let me show you this method. First, we have to import sys module. After it, stdout stands for standard output and write method of it. We can only give an string object in the write method. Then we simply run it. We get hers and the length of the string. It is also a difference of sys.stdout.write method and print method, that print method doesn't display the length of that string. We can use other file argument instead of sys.stdout file object in print function by this way. Print, if we want to print her smoothie on our file python tut.txt, so we have to open that file. .txt file in write mode. In write mode, if we open the file in write mode, then if the file to python tut.txt file is not present in system before, then it will create a new file named python tut.txt, and if it present, then it will open that file in write mode. In my system, python tut.txt file is not present till now, so it will create and write smoothie on that file. So if we see the python tut.txt file in our shell, so we have to open python tut.txt file and open it. You can see her smoothie is written on our file. Here we use write mode. We can't use read mode at here. If we use read mode at here, then it will throw out a error like, let me copy this. syntax error. Print 1 minute. Syntax error because of this full stop. And we will get error not writable because we have opened that file in read mode. The next argument of print function is plus. Plus is normally used in file. It has boolean value true or false, but in print function it has default value of false, but we can change it. Here plus method forces stream to flush after buffer is full or new line occurs. In Python, we default use sys.stdout.plus method because here we use file object sys.stdout. But in print function, if we use other file like in previous we use python.tut file, then python.tut.plus method will be called. We can change it false to true by this way, like print hers plus value is changed by true. By this way, we can change the value of plus. We will cover plus method in further videos when we cover file. Thanks for today's lecture. In next part, we will see the different uses of print function. Thank you. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.